Alright, setting things up real quick, so... Where's it? Oh, there it is. There it is. I forgot where it was for a second. It's all good. Oh, yeah. For those who can't join call. There we go. Made me some drink, you know. This is me right now. Attending event. Okay. Some might be late to it. Others might be setting up, so it might take a while. That's true. I'll retreat that. Alright, some are lurking. Others are just like, you know, as I said, setting up. So I should start like why is the podcast been showing up every now and then? Well, people are busy. I know I've definitely been busy. Okay. That lurker is in the thing right now. But as I was saying, we in the Discord server have been very busy, so we haven't been like consistently putting in new podcasts. So I mean, it is what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna mute this. There we go. That was getting too loud. That's also getting loud. A lot of sounds in this podcast. But I guess that's what comes in the podcast, right? I heard a burst honking. Yeah, same here. I don't know what's happening. But I assume we're all just, like, still trying to, like, settle down and stuff. I'll just move the Discord right here. I can have a better view to it. There we go. Yeah. What's that? Is there something floating around? That's actually quite loud. Yeah. I might have to mute some people for the time being. So, like, I hate to do it, but I just need things to settle down a little bit. It's okay. I'm muting a few until everything's good to go. There we go. Who's tapping so loud? Oh yeah, that's me. That's definitely me. What can I say? Gaming keyboard. I had to hold it like this because of reasons. Everything's just bunched in all together in my setup. Like, if you see my setup, it's quite obvious. Okay, Bebo is in. I believe he has it muted. I've seen it. Alright, Akka, I'm gonna ask you to politely stop. I already muted you. I'm trying to use my mic and I'm so confused. Did you already check settings? Like, there's a user settings and then you have to go to voice and video and then should have your where would I check it? I use Discord so many times. Even I have trouble like figuring stuff out. There we go.
Hello?
Hello? There. Hey, Mango Mom. You figure out your mic yet? I just figured mine's out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Discord can be a little weird sometimes, but it is what it is. IO's glitchy. Mine's fine, I hear you. What are you doing? That's my check. I haven't put it out yet.
Did you send yet?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, I gotta have it open regardless, I suppose, so. Oh. Got the. Put the Discord right up top. I'm getting notifications. Okay. Just Picardo notifications. Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Mega Mom, does your audio keep cutting out and stuff? 'Cause it sounds like it. Yeah, that's definitely it. I always use Ray's drawing for the what's it called? Pineapple Podcast? Oh no. For the podcast back and we're having some technical issues with one of our guests. The input device for the voice should be set to your microphone, and output should be like through like speakers and stuff. So hoping that helps. Been a while since I did a new voice call, so bear with me.
Hello.
Hello. Is it working now?
Hear me?
It sounds like it's working, so doesn't seem like it's cutting out and stuff.
Okay, I'm the only way I'm understanding how to use this is when my face glows green.
Yeah, that's how you talk on Discord.
I've only used this like once or twice.
I've done it a few times, but even then there's some growing pains. Dion says you're good. Not really much else. So how have you been?
Okay. How are you?
I've been good, you know. Since like I finished community the second semester or second year of community college, I just been trying to work more, especially how we don't have many workers in like help wanted sign's been up for almost a year now, and we still haven't truly had enough. Especially with like workers going in and out. Like just tonight, our busboy is quitting, so there's that. And like a few weeks from now, the bartender won't work here because he got an internship. So we're just trying to try to get more people in, like more servers, bartender, and a few busboys. But I don't know. The boss of mine is gonna be on vacation soon too, so most likely won't hire someone like at the get go. But when he comes back, that's for sure. So yeah, try and get more hours. He doesn't really have like a official schedule, but he told me that he'll set one up once he goes to vacation. So there's that. In other cases, I'm fine. Like, be a little tiring, but it is what it is. How about you?
Well, I graduated, so life is good now. It's kind of like trying to all the personal things that I've always wanted to do. A lot of art stuff that I kind of put on hold because of my last year of school. I really focused on graduating, so high impact semesters with like 20. So I kind of just overkilled myself just to graduate.
Isn't that what college do to you? Like, I've been in college community college for 2 years, and I can see how it all builds up and shit. Just trying to like get everything done and on time and setting schedules and stuff.
And like, I don't mind being busy. It's just kind of like it was too busy to a point where I could feel like I'm really kind of the edge of like my limitations of how much work I can handle.
Yeah.
I started kind of in what I do, including music, and when it becomes to that point, then you're overdoing.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Interest in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this reminds me of that one post I read on Tumblr, but it was like a tweet we posted on Tumblr. It was like, I forgot who it was who wrote it, but like it had a very true statement on like how like when we were younger we didn't have to like deal with these responsibilities and internships and jobs, and then like we just have to deal with it now since we're like in our young adults and stuff. And like I had a lot of retweets and likes, and I was like the follow-up tweet like, damn, y'all still remember, huh? I thought it was pretty funny and relatable to like how this is like another summer where you like have to go do jobs and like maybe summer school, stuff like that. I'll be back. Okay. We're still here. Usually do this for an hour or less. Maybe less. I don't know.
I get to come, or I never get to join these podcasts or these things. It's always in the morning, and my sleeping schedule is pretty bad. So,
yeah, I ended up changing the schedule, which I probably should mention at this point now, because I don't think I've mentioned it yet. I've moved the schedule to now, like, Saturday nights at 11:30 p.m. Mountain Time, so that it'll be much manageable for people on here. Don't know how much, but I'm hoping it stay alright.
I'm more available now, so.
I assume more people are available now that it's like June, so people should be out of what it is they're doing. I have not had time to tell you before, Laser, if it tastes delicious. Oh, thank you. Couldn't find any place where they sell it around here. Yeah, it's because it's like, it's come to a point where it's like more of an American thing, right? Because like you see like, I don't know if, I don't know why Siri was off on there, but yeah, it's come to a point where it's like, what is it, culturalization, where it's like you see these like restaurants and stores that has like Asian culture or Mexican culture, that sort of thing. Hello. Welcome. Well, not truly welcome, but yeah. Hello to the people in the Discord chat, I should say. So, you know, you can watch it on YouTube and Twitch, since the VOD will be on there, but yeah. I'll tell you one thing though. One thing I've been watching a lot lately is the Japan reboot of Powerpuff Girls, which is like Powerpuff Girls Z. And I thought it was pretty cool. I've seen like maybe some similarities to Miraculous Ladybug, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but I've seen season 1 of Miraculous Ladybug, and I can already tell like a few similarities between those two shows. One is like the main hero like has a yo-yo to attack, and then the other is like, which is also interesting, is like the Z-Rays, like the black Z-Rays, whether it be from like him, which I refer to as like the devil when I was younger, and then the Z-Rays in general, like it would like, I'd say accumatize, because like that's what Hawkmoth does, obviously, and then it would like hit the rays on like whether it be insects or like humans, and then turn them evil, and then the Powerpuff Girls have to come in and obviously stop them before Rex whole city, and then they take it back to the lab and like de-evilize. So yeah, that's the similarities I see. But I still like the Powerpuff Girls. I feel like that's the only reboot to accept, because it's done so well. So I keep leaving. I keep being pressed. Same reason. We're glad you're back. Yeah.
I just also updated your go.
Alright. Well, it's good to have those in their mods, because usually like on and off, you know. But it's understandable. We all go through our phases. The only thing you can do is accept them. It's alive, yeah. Thank the Lord Almighty it's back, am I right?
You can totally join the podcast or the chat.
If not, then I already posted the links to the joining on the live stream tag. You can always watch it from YouTube or Twitch. Although OBS likes to buffer a lot, so you might see a lot of drop frames.
Oh, quick question. Like, maybe you guys can help me. I recently, I 3DS has been with me since like high. It could just be lost somewhere in my closet. Been thinking of just buying a new one.
I mean, you could buy a new 3DS, but at the same time, there's also been the Nintendo Switch has been out for about a year now, and I'm assuming there's like gonna be a lot of games coming out real soon. So, you know,
That's the thing. I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm just so old school or I just don't play enough video games in the first place. It's kind of like still feel is like a home-based console. It's not something I can take.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way too, because it's still a console in a sense. It's just I'm trying to think, because you have the dock that will connect it, with the TV. You can just play out there, and then if you want to, you can just take it off and like play it with a friend or two on like a small screen. I think the point of it is that like Nintendo wants options, so that if you want to play on the TV, you can, but you don't have to be tethered to the wires of the TV screen. Does that make sense? Because I know like that was what the Wii U was trying to accomplish with like the gamepad and everything, but it's still like got to be within a certain radius with the console, or else the gamepad won't work. So that's why like the Switch was like a huge success, because it's like you can either have it on TV or have it on the go. The point is like options. If I just renewed my data plan this year, I could have gotten a free Switch and Mario Odyssey. That reminds me, I still haven't gotten to playing Odyssey. I've been like I said, I've been busy with work. I also got like a PlayStation 4 Pro, so I'm trying to play more God of War, because it's like my childhood there. I also got like these other games I got for Christmas. Like, I'm really trying to play this one, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's been a pretty good game so far, if it means not pushing a lot of buttons to play it. Mario Kart, yeah. So the only thing is, I take my Switch to work, and like I ask people like after work, like if they want to play Mario Kart 8, but it's like I either beat them or just they don't want to play. And it's like, oh, new Pokemon game looks pretty good. I haven't really seen it, but I have heard of it, and I have mixed feelings for that, in the sense that like it's gonna revolve around Pikachu, as it always, but at least there's Eevee. Same. I mean, most of the games like Breath of the Wild. Reminds me when I used to play Breath of the Wild, but I kind of got bored of it. What'd he say? Join us. Yeah, I got like a lot of games that I want to play, but it's haven't gotten enough time. Nor the endless suffering of dropped frames on OBS. Although I have been trying like a little bit of Expo too, but even then that's like How about some music? Once I get to the studio, sure. Background music. I can try to do that. I forgot how to work Pancake, but let me just look over here. music. I think sad about the new Pokemon games that it's like a sneak peek at the graphic quality of the next gen Pokemon on Switch. Yeah, I'm really hoping they put more Pokemon games on the Switch. Like, I kind of prefer the charm of the slightly less high-res Pokemon games.
Can you guys hear me? My mic is literally dying at a distance.
Is that right? What kind of mic do you use?
Okay. Oh.
That's weird. I stopped playing Pokemon since Pokemon Go. I want to play Pokemon Go again. I do have Pokken Tournament on my Switch, and that's a fun fighting game. Yeah, a unique twist on like what fighting games usually are. So that's a fun game. Kind of want to play it again. So are people typing? First Pokemon game was the Gen 3 ones. I'm pretty sure that was my first game too. All things considered.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
This better? Can it get like I lowered the sensitivity.
On the mic or?
Yeah. For some reason, because it was so high, it couldn't grab anything. So I'm gonna
Gotcha.
over here. Alright. I don't know why it just died out of nowhere. I looked away for a moment to look at my other laptop, which is still on the 0% deleting process. Been like this for about 15 minutes now, and I don't think it's gonna move. I'm so sad. This old computer, like, is so slow. But
Yes.
it's not even a program. I'm just trying to delete a bunch of old files in the and just doing that is taking forever. So maybe this computer is really not savable.
No shame in upgrading. Like, I feel like with me, I like to upgrade myself from time to time just so that I can keep on top of things. Like, I remember when I used to have a pretty cheap desktop, and then I just thought, like, maybe this won't be enough. Maybe I just need a better desktop so I can do other things such as recording or playing video games. And so I have the desktop I have now, which is definitely not cheap, but it's worth the money.
Well, I don't know, I feel like the stuff that I do, I could still use the laptop. And I already have a new laptop, or it's like now, so it's completely fine. I'm not aiming to get something new, but I feel like it would be a waste for the old one to be just tossed away because it's just super slow. Brought it to, like, I don't know, some type of tech place and just be like, yo, I took out all the files I wanted, can you clean it out and, like, see what I can do with it? Because it technically has a Core i7 processor inside, just to be, you know, able to handle all of this stuff. But
I know there's a lot of like tech centers that can help. It's hard to tell if they're reliable or not. For me, I just don't like visiting and stuff, so I just end up getting an upgrade anyway. So I found what type of Nintendo I was using. Also, there's a Switch emulator. That's fucking crazy. Hate to curse here, but that's kind of mind blowing.
It's
Everyone's
nice to
just
see
like,
the Discord kind of alive again. It's
yeah.
nice.
Feels nice to like see everyone just talking after like almost been like months of like utter silence due to like school and maybe different time zones like play a factor in this. All things considered. But regardless, we'll try to do more weekly podcasts and stuff. Might be bi-weekly. But
Yeah.
for the most part,
Like
weekly.
prompt that we can talk about.
That would also help.
So it's like next week or like the next 2 weeks or whatever. The next time we meet, we're gonna talk about this or like have like not discussion, but like a newsletter type thing, and just be like, hey, the next podcast is gonna talk about this. Come on and join.
We could probably think of topics in like the Peacekeeper room. All things considered. Like have topics and then like once the podcast shows up, we'll put up those prompts and stuff. That way we can
Wait,
stay on
what is the podcast called?
Pineapple Podcast.
Pineapple Podcast. I feel like during this entire like creation process, I was halfway really there, and like I never really understood how this all happened because there would be moments it would be like I wouldn't look at the Discord for a while and I would come back and next thing you know it you all created like dogs but pineapple dogs and like mango icons and I was just like, when did this happen? Like what? So I feel like I missed this entire like arc of creation. So why is it pineapples?
For starters, like it rhymed, and the second reason is that I came up with this idea of like we should have this event where we just like talk on about like how our lives are since we like came from different places around the world and like maybe we have some interesting stuff. You never know. i5 or i7 at a minimum of 3.1 gigahertz. I played on my laptop, but it's choppy frames per second. But on PC, got a steady 50 frames at 1080p. Wow. Funny thing about my desktop, it's
Computer stuff.
yeah. We have a lot of techies in the thing.
Come over and like fix my laptop.
I don't really do much on my desktop either now that I think about it, but we'll see. I use it for live stream. I don't really play games on PC because I'm not a huge fan of like the keyboard controls. I know I can hook up controller on there, but even then, it's like I just feel much comfortable playing on a console. Like, it might not have like the best graphics that a PC can manage, but it can still get the job done. Like, not everything has to be about the highest quality that you can get off a PC when like some screens don't even support the screen resolution that PCs can pump out. That's my opinion on console wars. Like, people praise PC all the time, but like at the end it's unnecessary. PC styles though is like kind of a different story because like when you have like Xbox and PlayStation looking like the same thing every now and then, people make like really cool concept PCs and like that's all I really care about.
At this time, like I should be doing commissions and I should like designs for Anime Expo because I have to like make more stuff. Like dumb artist block, and it sucks because every time I need to draw, it happens. It's just horrible timing. So I'm just like I'm looking at all of my inbox like requests on Tumblr to see if maybe I can draw something because right now I can't digitally draw because of the Discord and whatnot. I feel like if I digitally drew stuff at the same time of this Discord, I won't really be paying attention. So I'm like draw and I'm looking at all of like the requests and I'm just kind of like these things are supposed to inspire me, but I'm kind of getting lost in all of like suggestions.
You know, I understand that. Like, I kind of been, like, dealing with Wires Block for a while now, because it's, like, all the working and, like, trying to live stream, like keeping a consistent schedule for streaming is, like, almost difficult, if you ask me, because you gotta keep streaming at, like, certain times, or else people don't show up to your streams, and that's what worries me.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, this is random, but I'm like also reading the chat on Discord right now, and I'm seeing all this Deku-chan, Aku-chan, and then I see like Diang, she says Crayola, so all I picture like for some reason is Crayola-chan. But that was just random me.
Yeah, just goes to show how random the Discord server being. Like, just now there's like a picture of rice, and I believe that's chicken on the. Even Minty thinks it's chicken. Ray knows. Where is Ray? Oh yeah, it's right there. That's cool though. I'm here. Yeah, I noticed, it's just that the names are pretty different. Is that Angry Bird body pillow? Well, yes. Also, welcome to the podcast. Time to start a debate.
Oh yeah, there's like a different chat.
Lit. Mang and Asal over chicken join. I never had a Mang and Asal before. Do you have a gaming channel here? I feel like we should. With that talk earlier about like Nintendo here, should be like a gaming channel. I mean, I can probably create one right now. Restaurant in the Philippines. It's, just games in general. There we go. Now we have a games channel. So, there we go. This is game channel, where y'all can talk about video games. There you go. Kind of put the well, I'm an expert typer. You know, I like the little warning that it does when you want to type to everyone. I feel like that's really important in case like they really don't want a bomb. Halo, and other Pinot desserts. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really have a sweet tooth as much as I like. I feel like that happens when you're older though. Like, you start to lose taste and like normal stuff like ice cream or Reese's peanut butter cups. Can't get enough rice. Well, that's true. Like, every time for lunch we usually eat like rice at our workplace, like rice and whatever the kitchen makes. It can be good, it can be bad. Who knows? And Codes, Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't really played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, so I don't have much to say except that it's 2018 and they're finally doing Kingdom Hearts, so congrats on that. For like emulators and also a guide on Switch emulation, this guy is the bee's knees. So I'll pin that just in case people actually want to learn about that. I might at some point, but I already have a Switch. Do want like a Wii emulation or GameCube. Like those are the childhood days. She stay in Singapore. Bumbu Desa. All these restaurants I'd never heard of until now. It's quite interesting. That's good to show how cultural we are in the Pineapple Podcast. And then you got Kak Asmo. Fast food internet. Route 2. I don't know. Jayco is less than Dunkin' Donuts. What is Jayco? I don't know. What is that? But I definitely tried Dunkin' Donuts like once. I thought it was pretty good. Nothing beats Krispy Kreme though. OG donuts. See, Ray gets it. Would you prefer Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme, Mango Mom?
Oh gosh, I love donuts in general, so it's just kind of like whichever is available. I really don't care.
Oh, that's fair.
I think it's for me. I like the small cafe donuts where it's kind of like family run. I like the environment better.
I don't think I ever tried one of those before. I do remember this one time where this place called Voodoo Donuts opened up around Denver, and let me tell you, they go all out for their donuts. With like even like a perverted like dick donut.
I mean, there's a donut place in downtown San Diego, and it's actually really not that bad. It's just that it's really popular, so it's hard to get a donut.
Yeah, no, I understand. But yeah, referencing to the Voodoo Donuts, they had this like one donut with like Captain Crunch on top of it. That one was like my favorite. It also got a lot of flavors too, like a lot of variety. So I'm kind of cool that it's kind of cool that they do that. Like I was watching this one video, it was like NFL player went and make his own donuts. It was pretty cool. Cookies over donuts.
Hi,
No,
oh man.
no.
Okay, hi Minty. Loves Minty. Hello. The mic is on, so I'm just trying to say hi. Just to.
Yeah, hey Bites. You're a little late, but so you got cookies over donuts and then bread over donuts.
No.
Bread is bread. Isn't like because I'm pretty sure you have to use bread to make donuts, right? Or is it more like in the bagel category?
I don't really know.
Bread are
It's fried dough,
carbohydrates.
isn't it? Because you have to fry donuts.
Yeah, that's true. I only like things that are too sweet. Yeah, no, I was like mentioning that earlier. Or no, I was talking about how you get older, you lose your taste of sweets. But it is life. Y'all need your wheats. Chocolate croissants over donuts. Where's my Steven face?
Baguette.
Forgive me. Baguette. And y'all can make that as a emote here if you want.
No.
I ain't stopping y'all. Make an emoticon. I'm not gonna do. I'll probably do it after the podcast, but why now? Someone can do it right now. It's like someone in the mods. What was that, Ainsley? He's in Ainsley emotes now. Oh, it's already in the thing. My god. Did I miss this Discord server or what?
I miss so much. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to sketch other ideas right now, so I lost it. That's bread. Bread is life times 999 plus.
I was reading that too.
Donuts. Base. Gum is better than donuts? Sure.
What if there's a donut with pineapple toppings? Or mango toppings?
Ah, there it is. Crayola chart returns.
No, it's me, Crayola Senpai. What else is there to talk about at this point? And I'm just reading off the Discord server. Nothing interesting really happens on late at night when you like looking
What
through
is
your
it
like
talking
social
about?
media.
Hey, Anna.
Crayola Senpai noticed me. Like there was only one person that was commenting on the podcast, but he really hasn't said much after. Pretty sure he left already. Super notice. Very notice. Actually, how do you do that? How do you do that in the on Discord? Cray knows. We have a few people that are like offline the Discord server. This is a good handful. We don't know, but do you know? I was eyeing snazzy stuff. That reminds me, I need to get new desktop lights because they keep falling off. And I try to put them back in, but it's like the adhesive isn't strong enough. Like You ever seen one of those things where it's like, the tape like falls off because like the adhesive like no bueno? Happened a few times on that poster, by the way. It's like the top is like falling apart, so I like have to double tape it, make sure it won't fall off. You know she knows what you don't know because she knows what you don't know. I found an iPad Pro testing thing with an Apple Pencil. Now, what I found interesting is that the newer iPads, like the 2018 models, now have Apple Pencil support, which is pretty interesting if you want, like, still want to get an iPad. I mean, I have an iPad myself, but
Friend of mine back in the day, like one of my online friends, she's from Spain. She got one, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you get like an iPad Pro?" And she said, "No, it's the iPad 2018, and it's now compatible with the pen thing." And so she started using it on Procreate to outline some of her like a really distinct style and a really kind of like aggressive line art. It's like, wow, she's able to do like a really thick and hard form of line art iPad 2018. And so I'm just kind of like, wow, that's really cool. And so it's another option. It's just smaller than the iPad Pro.
and I believe the iPad Pro has a higher refresh rate than the 2018 iPad. So that's another option to choose from anything. It's like if you want like lightning fast refresh rates to go along with the work that you're doing on the iPad, then you should definitely get an iPad Pro. This one isn't the new iPad, but I usually use this for like media and stuff. That's what I mostly use for like anything I have, honestly. Just because I watch a lot of YouTube and I occasionally watch Netflix, but it almost feels like a rarity. There's also Prime Video, which I use to rent movies and stuff. So you got that going on too. Although I wonder why Discord doesn't let me upload full HD pics. I think you need to use Discord Nitro for that. Because I remember like trying to upload some stuff, but like the data limit for Discord is like limited. Surface Pro is nice but too pricey for me. I remember buying this first edition Surface and it was pretty good for a while, and then it wasn't like the Pro one, so it's kind of disappointing. Surfaces are pretty expensive though. Like more expensive than an iPad if I'm not mistaken. But like they have a wide variety from like the Surface tablets to like full on Surface Studio desktop. Pretty good for his price in my opinion. Yeah, no, I believe that. It is made by like Microsoft, like the whole lineup and everything. It's great for students and then artists, maybe even business people. I can't say. Although I would buy a Surface Book over a Surface Pro because I want that dedicated GPU. Oh yeah, because the new models have like NVIDIA graphics. It also comes in like a 13 and a 15 model. Although I doubt people buy the 15-inch model because of that price range.
Alright, so I've decided, because I've been sketching while we've been doing this, to just revamp my commission samples for AX at this point, because
That sounds like a good idea.
This art block is killing me. I need to draw. I need to do something. Gotta break through. It's like I'm not gonna lie. Once an artist hits an art block, it's like their engine breaks, or like they freeze like a computer, and we start malfunctioning, and we start saying weird stuff, and then broken. So we just gotta.
I feel like more is like you're in a deep hole. I mean, like the climb is like really long to go up.
Yeah. So I'm like cutting out, measuring a couple of things, and then taping my workstation down, and gonna create something.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Mango Mom has a Patreon.
Okay, so with the Patreon, I pushed it a month from now because I am prepping for AX. So I'm thinking what I'm doing, what the game plan is I have to order my prints by the 15th of this month or the 17th, the latest of this month. And during my creation process, I'm going to record everything and then save everything for my Patreon. So when I open it up in July, first access will have like already a library of things to look through instead of like a blank canvas. So that's why I decided to push it, because I was thinking, well, if I'm making new content anyway, why won't I use that content as my first subject matter to add into early access to a lot of those type of things. And a couple of edits are required here and there still to the page. To Mooring Mark, and he gave me some really good pointers and a couple of edits after that. So
That's pretty cool. Yeah, no worries, Bites. We're just about to wrap up. So if anyone has any last comments or anything, you might as well speak up right now. So I hear Mork. Yeah, Morning Mark is helping Mango Mom with setting up her Patreon and stuff. So hopefully it all goes well. I've yet to create a Patreon to support these people, but I think a shout out would be as equally as good. So
yeah, I have like no idea if the Patreon's gonna be successful at all, but why not?
I mean, only time will tell. What? Well, that about wraps up this Pineapple Podcast. Well, next week we'll have some topics to discuss. I'll talk to the mods, see if we can come up with anything, and then hopefully we'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.